lot of people ask me if I was born blind. Now, on the surface of it, that doesn't bother me, and I usually will just answer, yes, I was, and it's fine. But then I stop and sometimes think, would someone ask someone else, were you born X, Y, or Z?
I was diagnosed with a visual impairment known as cone dystrophy when I was 8 years old. And I quickly, as an 8-year-old, learned that I was different and had to figure out how to get through life with a visual impairment.
So it was January 18th, 2010. Started getting dizzy and started feeling this pressure and noticed that I had a lot of trouble reading. The condition I have, it's called the fusional vergence dysfunction. The more I read, the more pain I get.
A lot of people would just refer to me as the blind girl, the girl that can't see. When I could see, I just couldn't see as well as the average student. People would ask questions like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you get glasses? And you know, as a 10-year-old, it's hard to describe those things to other students.
When this happened and I realized that I couldn't read anymore and I couldn't even look at people or drive or anything, I just kind of consigned myself to a life of basically being a vegetable. I just thought my life was over.
I had technology in the classroom that was very obviously different, and so the blind girl got all the special treatment, and I didn't like that spotlight.
Some people do try to avoid talking to people who are blind, or they're not sure what to say, because I think people are fearful of the unknown.
I decided to excel as well as I could in academics. I guess because I had this visual impairment, I wanted to push myself harder to prove to people that I could still do just as well academically, if not better, than the average student.
Before learning LI, there was no way that I could do my homework, read my books, or study, or do anything related to reading. I'd say that learning LI helps me to at least be as independent as other people.
I first got Learning Ally books when I was late elementary, early junior high, and I used them all the way through working on my doctorate.
Before Learning Ally, I spent hours upon hours upon hours reading, or either I would not have the time to read things and I would not be prepared. I think using Learning Ally definitely helped me become more confident because I was better prepared for class.
And now technology has been so instrumental in allowing for independence.
Being a grad student at BYU, I feel like this is where I need to be. I think honestly, I've learned how to kind of deal with my disability that I don't really think about it too much anymore.
I'm here at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock getting my master's degree in social work. And so as a social worker, that's definitely one of my goals, is to be an advocate for people who have disabilities.
The topic of my dissertation was an examination of skill attainment in assistive technology and other areas, and its relation to employment outcomes for people who are visually impaired.
When I started college, I realized that I needed to advocate for myself, because if I didn't, I would be behind academically. And I wish as a student in middle school and elementary school that I would have had a mentor of some sort closer to my age that would have been able to encourage me to talk to my teachers and talk to classmates and let people know the needs that I had.
I think situations that have required self-advocacy arise all the time. I would encourage students to take advantage of all the resources that they can use to fill their toolbox.
If I was able to talk to a child that was in my shoes, I would tell them that it's okay to be different and to shine in that difference and to set goals and have dreams, because you can do anything you set your mind to.